Didn't think we would make it to part 5, but here I am back again with things that I experienced as an MBB consultant that would send normal people into a coma. My name's Yasi. I worked in consulting for 3 years before quitting last year, and I'm grateful for the experience, but sometimes it's fun to reminisce. Number 1, when introducing ourselves as analysts on the team to clients at project kickoffs, we would often be reminded by our managers to not disclose our age because no one wants to hear that a 22-year-old is consulting a C-suite. So instead, I would say I'm an analyst and I work on topics across A, B, and C, when in reality, I've done a total of 3 projects on A, B, and C, if that makes sense. Number 2, depending on our relationship with a client or how they're doing financially, sometimes we did not want to disclose what hotel we were staying at when we were visiting them on site. And we would have budget caps for hotels, but sometimes we would have to book something fancier last minute. Fancier hotels often have branded water bottles, so we would be very careful about disposing of that before stepping foot on the client site. Number 3, if you're working for a client in the consumer goods space like food and beverage, maybe especially food and beverage, you do not want to be showing or using the competitor's products. Like if you're working for Coca-Cola, you better not add Pepsi to your lunch order. Number 4, this is not talked about enough, but you form a really strong bond with a dozen or 2 dozen analysts in the same starting class as you in the same city. And when they start to leave, it literally will trigger a quarter-life crisis. Part of it is because you experience a lot of highs and lows together, but also as you see other people take on new opportunities outside of consulting, you can't help but think, oh, when is the right time for me to leave and what kind of exit can I land? And the final heavy hitter is a mass exodus of sponsors. Sponsors are basically leadership that will root for you to get promoted to the next level and will give you client work to prove yourself on. And the challenge of working at an MBB consulting firm is high attrition exists not just at the analyst level, but also at the leadership level. So if your leadership sponsors start dipping, you're cooked. And you can't just call someone up and ask them to be your sponsor. It's more of an unspoken, I got you, you got me relationship that you build over the span of one project or more. So unless you get lucky and all of your sponsors are for lifers at the firm, you are kind of stuck on a hamster wheel where you have to constantly develop new sponsor relationships, and that can be stressful because you have to always be at the top of your game. That is all. I hope you found that informational, if not amusing, and I will be back for more.